Hello everyone, welcome to this routine where we will be doing a lot of twisting and spiraling. Twisting and spiraling movements are very characteristic for Qigong, and there is a reason for it because it has a lot of health benefits. First of all, when we spiral and twist, we open all the joints, we oil all the joints, so it improves flexibility and mobility. It strengthens ligaments, tendons, fascia, and the joints themselves. It helps to enliven and open the spine. It works on our internal organs. When we twist the spine, the internal organs get a little squeeze, and that will improve digestion. Then, when we do a lot of twisting and spiraling and swirling, we are opening all the meridian lines. Meridians are the inner pathways of internal energy. When we open them, we clear away any blockages, so the energy will flow freely. This will be very energizing, invigorating, and it also supports longevity. And then lastly, when we look at nature, energy in nature moves in spirals. So when you look at the river and there is a little eddy in the river, by the side of the river, it is a spiraling movement of the water. When you look at the waves in the ocean, there is a spiraling movement. When you look at how trees grow, trees around me, you hardly see any straight lines in trees. There's always swirling and spiraling. Or when you look at the seashell, there is a spiral in there. And so when we move our bodies in the same way that energy moves in nature, we can easily connect with the energy out there and bring it in to support our own internal energy. So that will be the nature of our practice today. Let's get started. Let's start with the feet hip width apart. Feel that connection via the soles of the feet with the earth below you. Feel that support of the earth. Unlock your knees, so let your knees be soft. Spine is upright, shoulders are down, and then feel a little lift from the top of your head all the way up into the sky. So stand in alignment. Line yourself up with gravity. And then let's start with some spinal cord breathing. So you bring your arms in front of you, hands in a light loose fist. Inhale, open the chest, open the arms, looking up. Exhale, round the back, chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, round the back. Notice that I'm not hinging forwards. I'm staying upright because I want the movement to be solely in the spine and not necessarily in the knees, in the legs, in the hips. So here we are increasing the range of motion in the spine. Feel that you are opening the spine. Feel that you're freeing up the spine and the energy that is held within the spine and flows through the spine. Inhale, open chest, open your arms. Exhale, round the back. On your next inhalation, open to one side. Exhale again here in the front. Inhale, open to the other side. And exhale in the middle. We open one side of the chest and the rib cage a little bit more. And then we open the other side of the chest and the rib cage. Feel that beautiful opening to the front, to the back, and to the sides of the rib cage and the spine. One more time to each side. From here, let's bring the hands in front of the low belly. Back of the fingers touching, fingertips up. Inhale, flow the hands up. Notice my hands naturally spiral out. That is simply how it works anatomically. Exhale, flow the arms down soft. Inhale, feel that you expand in your body, expand in your posture, expand in your breathing. Exhale and soft. Inhale, expand, and as you expand, you breathe into it. So you bring more energy in. Inhale, expand into your breath, into your body. Bring all that new energy in. Opening the gateway to heaven. How is that for the beautiful name of a movie? Feel that you are energizing yourself with every breath. Bring all that new energy in and then soften. Let's do that one more time. Step out a little bit wider. So we're going to exhale and turn as we press the palms away from each other. So we exhale, we turn, press the palms away. One hand goes across the forehead, one hand around the low back. So this is your exhale. You come back to the center and here. Notice it's spiraling, my hands are spiraling in and there is the twist in the spine. And so on your next exhale, press the hands away from each other. Inhale as you come back to the center. The hands are spiraling in, and on the exhale the hands are spiraling out as you twist and look over that back shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, stand a little bit taller. Exhale, press and turn, looking backwards. Inhale, stand a little bit taller. Exhale, press and turn. Now you may feel as we press and turn, there is a little squeezing happening in the low belly. So your internal organs get a little internal massage, a little self-massage. And that will improve digestion, will improve their function. Exhale and turn. And as we work the spine, it is also very invigorating. It gives you more energy. And when something is invigorating, it also supports longevity. One more time to each side. Back to the center, walk the feet in and just shake it out a little bit. Next are a couple of silk reeling movements, and silk reeling movements are very much gently opening the spine, opening the joints, and as you open the joints, just imagine that beautiful, soft, silky, smooth, warm oil is being poured into your joints. So let's start with the wrists. So interlock the fingers and then spiral the wrists. Just feel that you're opening the wrists in all these different directions. Backwards. Bring the fingertips together. Place them here just under the collarbone. Where the collarbone meets the shoulder, underneath it is just a little pocket. Bring the fingertips there. And then alternate, circling one elbow and then the other elbow. And feel that you're beautifully opening your shoulders. And as you open your shoulders, just imagine soft, smooth, warm oil is being poured in your shoulders. The thing with joints is if we don't use them in all the different directions, we lose the range of motion. And so we want to keep moving our body and move in all these different ways. Let's go in the other direction. And that is what you see in Qigong. You see a lot of unusual movements. A lot of movements that are just simply different than we usually move. It is simply to activate all these joints. Slowing it down. Let's bring the hands on the hips. Make nice hip circles. Make sure you turn the hips and keep your shoulders still. So it is about the hips this time. Feel the low back opening, feel the hip joints opening. Silky, smooth oil is being poured into your hips and into the low back. Other direction. One more time. Place the hands on the knees and then circle the knees. Just imagine that with your hands you're sending energy into your knees. Warm, soft oil is being poured into your knees to open these precious joints. Up direction. Right. Balance on one foot. Start to turn your foot. Open the ankle joint. In the meantime, it started raining. You just carry on. Maybe it's not raining where you are, but it is where I am. But I'm not deterred. I'm not disturbed. I just continue. Let's go in the other direction. Balance on one foot, open your ankle. Other foot. And the other direction. Let's activate the energy stored in our tissues, in our organs, in the different energy centers. Knocking at the door of life. So turn from your center, meaning turn from the low back. The arms are loose and relaxed, and they start to bounce off the low belly and the low back. So we are activating the energy in the energy center in our low belly. This is the energy center that supports your physical energy. The energy that supports your physical body. Tap around the bottom of the rib cage. Opening the meridian lines on the sides of the body, but we're also tapping on the stomach and the spleen on the left, liver, gallbladder on the right side of the body. And then tap just under the collarbone. The top of the lungs, the lung meridian. And then over your shoulder. shoulder, on top of the lungs. Around the rib cage. Low belly, low back. Slowing it down. And then keep the body still. And just notice how you feel. Notice that internal energy that is waking up. It is swirling, spiraling and buzzing within you. From here, float one arm out to the side and bring it in. Press away, look over the back shoulder. Other side, inhale. Exhale, twist, look over the back shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. And feel that here lengthening and spiral through the upper back, neck and shoulder. Inhale. Press and turn. Inhale. Press and turn. Inhale. Inhale. One more time to each side. Inhale. And back to the center. Hands in a light loose fist right by your side. Exhale, spiral one arm forward so your pinky finger comes up. Look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, bring the hand in. Exhale, press the other hand forwards. Look over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, turn. Inhale as you come back to the center. Feel that you are here. Open from the shoulder blade. So lengthen all the way from the shoulder blade. So opening the shoulder blade, the shoulder, the arm, the neck. Piercing the veil. So let's pierce through the veil that separates material energy, material reality from energetic reality. So we have the physical world, but within the physical world and around the physical world, we also have the energetic world. There is a lot of energy around us and within us that supports the material world, the mundane. So as we reach forwards, feel that you connect with the energetic reality, pull that in. Pull that in your own personal space. We tend to look only at the material world all around us, on all the stuff, but it is all suffused with invisible energy. So pull that invisible energy into you. One more time to each side. Sides. Take a wide stance. One hand on the hip, one hand out to the side. We're going to make big arm spirals. So shift your weight, and your hand shifts in the same direction. And turn the fingers towards you as you shift backwards. Then the hand goes over the head and back to the starting point. And so the challenge is to keep the palm upwards. Because when we keep the palm upwards, we make a big spiraling movement in our shoulder joint, in the wrist, in the elbow. And now just imagine, you need a lot of imagination, because it is raining, but imagine that the sun is shining and pours golden light into the palm of your hand. And then you swirl that golden light throughout your whole body. So keep lengthening through the fingertips, keep the palm upright. Sunlight shines in the palm of your hand. And you swirl all that healing light, that energizing light throughout your whole body. Whole body full of golden light. One more time in this direction. Hand on the hip, other hand. Palm is up, keep the palm up. Shift your weight, move the hand in the same direction. Shift your weight back, move the hand. Spiral it over the head. And again out to the side. So with the legs, we are pumping energy through our system. With the hand, we gather the energy of the sun. And we spiral and swirl it throughout our whole body. Big arm spirals. And one more time. Hand on the hip. Walk the feet in. Place the feet together. Now bring both hands above the head, palms are up. Step to the side. Swing, spiral the arms to the same side, looking at that direction. And now your palms turn up. So here again, palms remain up. Coming back to the center, hands above the head. Step out to the other side, palms up. Inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, step out to the side, look at your hands. Inhale, looking forward, hands above the head. Exhale, step out, look at the hands. And now, let's make it one smooth movement without stopping at the center. Inhaling above the head, exhale, spiral the hands out. Spiral them out, spiral them over the head. Spiral out, spiral over the head. And here the idea is the same. We gather energy from the sun, now with both hands at the same time. That invigorating and enlivening energy is then being swirled in your body, throughout your whole body, supporting all your physical systems, supporting all the sense organs, supporting joints, muscles, whole physical system energized. Let's do that one more time to each side. Roll the arms down. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. The next one, full body coiling. So bring one hand on the lower back. Swing the other hand in front of you and you turn a little bit to the side. Then turn. Press the palm backwards. Get the thumb away from you, so you press through the palm and the thumb. Then bring that hand above the head. Turn to the other side. So it's like a waitress or a waiter or a waitress holding a tray. And so you spiral through the spine. You keep the integrity of the spine by keeping the top of the head upwards, and then you turn a little bit through the wrist. Then you come back to the center, turn the palm downwards and the thumb away from the rest of the fingers, and then press the hand down. From here we start again, but to the other side. So now, release this hand, goes to the back. This hand comes forwards. So 90-degree angle in the arm at the level of the chest. Turn, press through the palm and the thumb, looking backwards. Tray above the head, turn the tray, looking backwards. Coming back to the center, press the hand down, so the palm is downwards, thumb away from the rest of the fingers. Press via that midline. Bring the arm up and change. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as you change arms. Exhale, press backwards. Inhale, hold the tray. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, pressing down. Inhale, change arms. Exhale, press and turn. Inhale, above the head, turn. Exhale, all the way backwards. Inhale, you come back to the center. And the idea is, I stop the movement for a moment, the idea is with all this twisting, you're squeezing out the O. Feel that you squeeze through your spine, you squeeze through the low belly. So you're squeezing out the O. When you squeeze out, you make space for the new. So here you inhale. With that inhale, you bring new energy in. You push that through. So you push the old out and you bring that new in. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze out the old. Inhale, hand above the head. Exhale, squeeze again through the spine. Inhale, bring that new energy, or like fresh water, bring it in. And then exhale, wash it through your whole system. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale, tray over the head. Exhale, looking backwards, squeezing out. Inhale, bring new energy, new water in. Exhale. Full body coiling. One more time. Arms out by the sides. Keep the body still. Let's bring our awareness within. And just feel how very invigorating that is when you squeeze out throughout your whole body. You're squeezing out old energy. You get rid of any old emotional energy, physical energy, mental energy. You squeeze it all out. And then, like a sponge, you soak up the new. Feel how enlivening that is, how energizing it is. From here, bring one hand in front of the low belly. The other hand is here by the side. This hand floats across the front and then makes a big circle. And notice the different circles and spirals that are happening in this movement. This movement is called Zen circles. So first of all, there is the twisting in the spine. So we're gently working the spine. Then there is a turning in the wrist, because my hand is now forwards and then it moves outwards. So there is a turning in the wrist, we work on the wrist, and then there is the circular movement of the arm itself. So 3 different circular movements, spiraling movements, Zen circles. Let's connect with the energy out there. The energy out there is often called the field of infinite possibilities. And with this circular movement, we can draw in the energy from this field of infinite possibilities. So infinite possibilities means there is a lot of potential. So your job, between brackets job, is now to pull in the energy that you want or need at this point in time. So you can just quietly, inwardly ask yourself, what do I need? What do I want? What am I passionate about that I have not yet materialized? With this circular movement, pull that frequency of energy inside yourself. So inhale as the hand goes up and over. Exhale down and across. Inhale up and over. Exhaling down and across as you envision the energy that you would like to bring in and strengthen within yourself for what you want or need at this specific moment. One more time in this direction. Let's do it to the other side. Inhaling up and over. Exhaling down and across as you pull in any kind of qualities, any kind of passions, anything you want to manifest at this point in time. Pull that in. One more circle. And then bring that hand above. So two hands holding a big ball of energy. Now circle the ball of energy. So the hands alternating. So all the energy that you pull in, feel that you're holding it as a huge big ball of energy that you now start to condense. So these hands are tracing the circle and become smaller and smaller. So condense it, it becomes more and more powerful, it becomes more and more precious. Condense it, make it smaller and smaller. A small ball of energy, a powerful ball of energy. From here, a monk holds the pearl. So cup your hands, one on top of the other, touch thumbs. Let the knees be soft. And just imagine that ball of energy that you condensed into a smaller and smaller and smaller ball is now condensed into a little pearl that rests on your hand. Just breathe into that. Feel all that powerful, precious energy of anything that you want to manifest, anything that you want or need, condensed here in a precious pearl on the palm of your hand. Just feel that you're breathing through your thumbs, breathe into the low belly, feel that precious energy right there. And from here, release the hands, fold them out to the sides as the hips glide back a little bit. Then bring the back of the hands forwards as your arms float forwards. Hands end up in front of you at the level of your heart. And then pull them in as you spiral them in. Here again, notice the spiral. Exhale, arms out to the side, arms forwards. Back of the hands touch. Inhale, spiral the hands towards the heart. Exhale forwards. Inhale as you pull the hands in. Exhaling forwards. Inhale as you pull in. Your hips go forwards and backwards. That facilitates the movement. Coming home to the heart. So as you connect externally, connect with the energy from nature, pull that into your heart. Feel that you are elevating the energy in your heart space. So feel that you are strengthening the power in your heart. The power to be loving, the power to be kind, the power to be compassionate. Feel joyful, feel uplifted. Inhale as you pull that energy into your heart. Exhale as you connect outwards. Inhale and exhale. Coming home to your heart. Uplifting your heart. Elevating your heart space. Here again a beautiful spiraling movement to support our own internal energy flow. Let's do it one more time. A slightly similar movement, but one arm at a time, or both arms alternating. And we now go across that front line. So the previous one, we went in front of the heart. Now the arm movement is the same. One arm floats across, back of the hand forwards, meaning in the direction of the movement, all the way across. Then spiral the hand in, this time towards the low belly. Other hand. Float across, pull it in. Alternate both arms. Tiger gathers your cups. So alternate your arms, and the breath is just natural. Feel that you're scooping up the energy. Pull that into your low belly. Pull that into the earth center of your body, so that you can feel stable, steady, balanced, grounded, and centered. Notice again that spiraling movement. So we gather energy and pull it in. We're turning from the center, we're turning from the low belly, and we're spiraling our arms. With every movement, more grounded, more centered within your whole being. Then make it smaller and slower. Slowly, slowly. Smaller and slow. And when you really feel within, you may notice it's small and slow becomes very powerful. The energy becomes very tangible. Although invisible, it's almost like you can feel it in your palms. Touch it. More smaller. Gather that energy here in your low belly. Feel that accumulation of energy in this belly center. Hold the ball of energy. You can just play around a little bit. You pull your palms away, and when you press the palms towards each other, you can feel the dynamics of that energy between your palms. Like a pulling in your palms and a pressure in your palms. Let's center all the precious energy of our whole practice now in the low belly. So inhale, float one arm up, arms up, all the way above the head. Thumb is towards the body, away from the rest of the fingers. And as you exhale, bring that hand down via the midline. Inhale, float the hand up, arms up. Exhale, into your center. Inhale, gather all the energy of the entire practice. And as you exhale, bring it into your center. Feel that you're literally centering it in your center. Pull it all into that one point. Inhale. Pulling it in. Let's do it one more time to each side. Both hands over each other. Place both hands over the low belly. You can bring the feet together. Feel that you store all that energy. You store it, you seal it here in the low belly. Feel that big reservoir of energy that then feeds into the rest of your body. So, all that beautiful energy supports your whole physical body and all the physical systems and all the functions of the body. It supports your beautiful heart so that you can be loving and kind, and it supports your mind so that your mind has clarity, has space, and is balanced and centered. So feel that the practice supports all that you are. Just take a moment to breathe into that. Thank you for joining me.